Hi guys, it's Sam here with Bargain Hunting Blonde, and today I am bringing to you an organizer review. So I was nicely gifted these organizers by Zoomoni, I think is how you pronounce the brand. It has a I'll show you their little, this is the brand, it's a really cute little kangaroo. So Zoomoni, I think is how you pronounce it. They kindly gifted me these organizers, which I was really excited because I previously had not had a bag organizer and have been thinking about getting them for some of my bigger bags because they do become what Minx for All calls a beautiful mess where they just kind of flop over, especially the Neverfull, which is one of my favorite bags because they just don't have a lot of structure. They're more structured when you buy them. The more you use the canvas, the softer it gets. So I was really excited to try out these products. So first let's start with the one I got for my Neverfull GM. So this is my Neverfull GM, as you see, the whole screen, in the Damier Ebene print. I have had this for a long time. So these straps are really flexible. I travel with this, especially to Switzerland, because I do have a tendency to get out of the airport and it's snowing, and this, since it has treated leather, I don't have to worry about it. I've walked home from dinner in the snow numerous times and this bag's been fine. So I picked this bag to show you the organizer in because the organizer is actually pink, and I bought it for my Damier Azur, or got it for my Damier Azur, and I just wanted you guys to be able to see really the organizer and the difference. So with the red interior, you can definitely see. So you guys can see, this is my pink organizer. Currently I have nothing in it because I kind of wanted to show you guys what fits. So first I have my laptop. So this is actually my work laptop, and it fits in, there's like a side slip pocket that it fits in perfectly. So you guys can see right there, if I can bring it up, there's this pocket right here that fits my laptop perfectly against the side of the bag so that it is not just flying around in the bag, which is often what happens. The next pocket I wanted to show you guys is there's actually two water bottle pockets. So I am often afraid of putting as you guys can see, there's the water bottle. I'm often afraid of putting water bottles in my designer bags because I'm worried they're going to tip over and then spill, even though this is like a swell and you can get it the cap really tight. I worry that it is going to spill in my bag, and that is like my worst fear because water stains are basically impossible to get out of most bags. So I was super excited to see that this actually has two water bottle pockets. You have one here and one here. You also have, and I'm going to take this out so you guys can see it, a bunch of slip pockets. So for me, the slip pockets would be used for things like, here's my cell phone. I would put my cell phone in probably this middle one, as you guys can see right there. There are on each side 6 slip pockets. You do not have to use the slip pockets if you don't want to. They're just there to make your life a little easier. There's also on the side that does not have, so this is again, the side with the laptop pocket, or a notebook would fit in there, anything like that. The outside does have 3 slip pockets. So when I have been using this in my bag, I have not been using those outside pockets because these outside pockets face the outside of the bag and will kind of make it look a little lumpy because it doesn't give it the smooth sides like it does on this side where you have no slip pockets. So I have loved this. I honestly use the big slip pocket for my laptop the most, and then I do put water in one of these guys. I just kind of alternate wherever the water fits, and then I do put my phones, because I do have 2 in a slip pocket, but other than that I just put all my other stuff, like my catch-alls, my pouches, they all go in this middle area. I don't actually put them in a slip pocket. So this is the bigger one. It fits perfectly in the Neverfull GM. They do have other sizes. I just have the Neverfull GM. Also, as you guys can see, back there behind the Louis Vuitton bag is my little dog, who I have moved out of the shot numerous times and has decided she is going to sit there on the couch. She thinks she's a cat. So that's kind of where she's hanging out. So if you see her moving, I apologize. Her name is Juice. She was actually named after Juicy Couture, the brand, because I was in high school and that was my favorite design house. And so her name is Juice. And yeah, she's a funny one. She's about to turn 11, so she's a little OG, as I call her. The next one I got was this in red. This is for the Speedy 30. I do have a Speedy 25, but I find that's more of a crossbody and I wouldn't necessarily want a organizer in it because not only does this organize your bag, but it does provide a little bit of shape to the Speedy. So I wanted to show you how I put this in my Speedy. Again, I picked the Damier Azur to be a contrasting color because this does have the beige interior, so you guys could really see the organizer. So the organizers are pretty flexible. I kind of bunch it up like this, so I fold in the sides and I just slip it into the bag like so. So I have nothing in it currently. I don't think it would be easy to get in and out of this bag if you did have something in it. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend trying to keep everything in it and switch from bag to bag. As you guys can see, there it is in there. It's kind of, as you guys know with the Speedy, kind of a little pit that'll accept and take everything. Literally, you can get so much in this bag. So again, this has less pockets, less slip pockets because it is a smaller bag. So you do have 2 on each side. So I would put my phones. I have 2 phones, thank you, work. So I do this, I put them both in there like that. So you guys can see it's moving a little bit just because there's nothing else in here. I then have 2 slip pockets on the other side with this little middle pocket that would be perfect if you're a lip gloss person or a pen person. I will not put a pen in any of my designer bags. I have seen what happens when pens go in designer bags. So I do have to carry a pen. It does go in a pouch, but you could put a pen in there if you wanted. It does have a little water bottle slot, but this is my smallest reusable water bottle. As you guys will see, it fits, but it is too tall for the Speedy. So if you didn't necessarily want to zip your Speedy all the way, you definitely could do this and carry it and have it sticking out a little bit. But I do know that there are smaller reusable water bottles that a lot of people have, and it would totally fit in there. I just don't have one. Again, I think this is a great size for this bag. It fits perfectly. It is not too structured, so I know that some of the organizers are really, they're all basically felt, so these are felt. But some of them are really stiff because they're quite a couple pieces of felt, and then you don't really see, you know, you don't get a little bit of the slouch of the Speedy. Now this definitely fills out the Speedy more, as you guys can tell, but you still have, when you're carrying it, a little bit of the slouchiness that makes the Speedy, which I like. So it's not creating this really stiff bag because this felt is not super, super stiff, which also allows you, especially with the Speedy, to get it in really easily. So far, I've been loving these. I don't think that I would use them all the time in a bag like this. I think it would depend on what I was using the bag for. If I was just running errands real quick and throwing some stuff in there, I don't think I'd put the organizer in. But for me, with the Neverfull, since I do almost always, I mean, sometimes I switch out with some other bags like Monsieur Gabrielle tote or the Chanel Deville tote for work, but this organizer actually does fit in those guys as well. So I've been putting the organizer in there. It's made it a lot easier since I do at least carry 1 laptop. A lot of times I have 2. So the products have really helped. I'm really excited that I got to try these organizers because, like I said, these are my first